Hey, yo, what's cooking? Yeah, believe it or not, I was put in charge of dinner again because my wife is still out of town and she's on her way back. She'll be here, I guess, just in time for dinner. I saw this recipe on TikTok and it looked pretty good, so I thought I'd give it a try. So check this out. It calls for a pound or two of ground meat. In this case, I'm using turkey. Trying to be health conscious, you know. I could have used ground beef, but this was needing to be used, and she left it out for a reason, so. Meaning she didn't freeze it. The only problem with ground turkey is it has no fat, or very little fat. And it isn't really seasoned, so I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder to it. Not much, just a little. And some garlic. Just because I want to flavor the meat. I will be adding more seasoning later, as you will see. What I'm making is a casserole. Oh yeah, that's gonna make that meat much better. Okay, when this finishes cooking, I'll come back. Okay, in the slow cooker, she emptied a half a bag of nacho cheese chips, Doritos, actually a whole bag, I'm sorry. A whole bag of Nacho Cheese Doritos. I'm using HEB brand because they don't have MSG in them. And she put them in here and then crushed them. I crushed them while they were still in the bag. I opened the bag to get the air out, and then I crushed them in the bag. So you want a nice smooth layer in there. To that, we're going to add the ground meat that we just cooked. It's all fried up. Just dump it in there. And try not to dump any on the floor like I just did. And yes, my hands are clean. This is still pretty hot out. And again, you want to even it out so that it's a smooth layer. To that, you want a generous layer of taco seasoning. This is not store-bought. This is my own mix. Smoked paprika. Regular paprika might be better, but I have smoked, so that's what I'm using. Smoked paprika, pretty much equal parts. Smoked paprika, onion powder, chili powder, cumin, garlic powder, and oregano. So, put your seasoning in there. You can use store-bought taco seasoning, but I prefer this. Now, she says a bag of frozen corn. I got the smallest bag I could find. It's 2.5 pounds. I got a feeling that might be a bit much. So I'm just going to put a nice even layer in here, probably about half the bag. Again, I'm sure she was using a 1 pound bag. If I put all of this in there, it would be way too much. Again, nice even layer, layer it out. Now we'll add 2 cans of Rotel, not drained. you want something to hydrate those corn chips a little bit. And again, you can use a spoon to level this out if you want to, or a spatula or a spoonula. I'm just using my fingers and washing them in between. Alright, nice even layer there. Now you want to add about 3/4 of a cup of sour cream. She used a little squeeze container. I don't have one of those. And I say about 3/4 of a cup. She didn't measure hers either. Let me get that in there. Now I am using a spoonula. Billy, what is a spoonula? What is this thing? It's part spatula, part spoon. And that's not enough, so I bought another can. So let me clean this off and I'll dig into this fresh. Okay, I've washed and dried my spoonula, so now we'll add a little more sour cream and we'll see if we can get this spread. I'm going to put as much sour cream in here as it takes to spread this out fairly even. She said about 3/4 of a cup. I'm guessing it may take closer to a cup. But if you like sour cream, this isn't a problem. A lot of my grandkids and kids like sour cream on their Mexican food. I'm typically not big on it, but that's just me. Okay, I need to put some more in there. When I get that done, I'll come back. By that done, I meant washing and drying the spoonula again because I didn't want to contaminate it with the Rotel tomatoes. Put that in there. Put that over there. Add a little more right down there. I'm going to make this be enough. Whether 'tis or 'tisn't. That should be plenty. Got it evened out nice. I mean, this ain't rocket science, people. And now some more taco seasoning. I made up just enough for this, I think. Maybe a little too much, but I just want to put this on evenly. All right. She uses Mexican cheese, which is what I bought, and she uses small bags, and she used a bag and a half. We are really cheesy people, so I bought a big bag because we like a lot of cheese. And again, you want to spread this out evenly on top. Sorry about the bag noise. Some people really hate that. And yes, I said my hands are clean. This is a 2-pound bag. I'm probably going to end up using about half of it, so about 1 pound of cheese. But again, like I said, we like a lot of cheese. So if you don't like a lot of cheese, just put as thin a layer on top as you want. I don't think it's going to make a whole lot of difference. Okay, I think that is good right there. Now we put the lid on, put it on high. Set it for 2 hours. Start it. She says just let this cook on high for 2 hours. So when that's all done and we're ready to dish this up, she should be home about then. So I'll film the rest of this and I'll let you know how it tastes. Pretty easy so far, right? I thought so too. Okay, it's done and it looks really good. So, I don't know if it is. I haven't heard any complaints from the gallery yet. My camera.
Hello, YouTube.
It does kind of fall apart, but that's okay. It's a casserole. It's all going in the same place. Just mix it all up. All right. I was afraid it was going to be too liquidy, but it really isn't. Boy, it really smells good though. And it smells really good. I mean, it just really does. It smells so good. So got some cheese. I got some with ever stuff. Mm. Hmm. Might have been a little bit. It's got a smoky kick because of the smoked paprika. That regular paprika would probably have been better in my homemade taco seasoning. But hot. Oh, man, it's good. It is good. Quick and easy. I mean, you saw me. Good stuff. So that's what's cooking. Try it. You might like it. That's all that's left. I would say it was a success. What do you think? However, I will make one change next time. I'll use more cheese, and I'll put cheese on top of the chips before I put the meat on. I think it needed a little extra moisture. We'll see. That and the ground turkey wasn't a real good choice, but had to be used, so that's what I did.